Talking lacrosse on Cards TV with head coach Kelly Young. I'm Sean Moth. We thank you for watching. Cards with a homestand against a couple of very good teams and an odd opportunity to play at home, which you haven't done a whole lot of this year. And I know you're disappointed with how the start went against Loyola, and you've started so well against so many teams. You're trying to find that play every minute of every game, and I guess that's a formula you're still kind of searching for.
Still kind of searching for is true. You know, we have had such great starts against good teams with our youth, and once they do that, that's the expectation. They then set the level, where we want to see them. And so when it doesn't happen, certainly there's frustration, but it gives us opportunities as coaches to address that, to go through video, to show them changes that they can make. Better start on Sunday, but again, we needed to keep that consistent for 60 minutes, which didn't happen. So.
Is there a general area of the game that needs to be improved in terms of draw controls, in terms of defense, or is it just that consistency? You do all those things well at times, it's just do it well all the time? It
really is consistency. When we watch the tape on our defensive end, we'll have 3 great stops, and then we'll turn the ball over and it comes back down and we can't make it. Or we'll get 3 draw controls and then we'll lose the next 4. Or we'll have a great offensive set and then players are in the way of the ball, you know, not running our set correctly, or we're doing our defensive press and our D-wings or middies aren't in their spot, so they pass right over our attackers. And you know, it's the consistency of understanding it's game day, 60 minutes. It's really difficult to be focused for that long, but that's what we're trying to do.
And I would imagine some of those mistakes might be easier to fix with that coach out on the field, the returning player, the veteran that can say, you need to be here, you need to be doing this. And it's tough because you can't build one of those. They're just made, they're born, and you just, because of the youth, you kind of lack that maybe.
Absolutely. And so Janae is getting that done on the defensive end, and Monica's helping there as well, 2 of our captains, just helping shift focus. But we do lack that on our offensive end, and we have, for Jamie Redding, who's a sophomore, this is her first year starting, she is trying. So she does at times pull that ball out, trying to slow down the offense, get everybody settled, but it's everybody listening to her. Yeah. It's everybody doing what we want them to do, and then it's knowing, okay, you got to keep doing that. Yeah. So lots of learning lessons this year. My goal as a coach is that we then get better the next game, and that's where we need to make sure that that's happening every opportunity.
A better second half against Loyola, tried to bring some momentum into the Georgetown game, a very talented team, another great Big East squad, one you're very familiar with, and I guess on the scoreboard it looked like a better effort. You were able to break it down. You have a lot better idea.
We didn't start off very well. We spoke to the team yesterday. Whatever it is about half times, like pregame, halftime, timeouts, what has worked with the other team, we decided yesterday that our team needs to sprint out of those situations so that they go on a little bit fired up, whatever works for them. Yeah. So, we didn't start off well, and then we got it back to 4-4, and then it became mental breakdowns. Those silly little mistakes where we'll have, again, a huge defensive stop, but then we'll throw the ball away, or a great offensive challenge, but we don't get the ball behind the cage. So it's putting the complete game together and recognizing you don't get to have a mental lapse because that works against us. And we're figuring it out. We are figuring it out. I'm ready for the team to have a complete game.
No question. So. The next opportunity for that complete game will come on the road. The team will travel to the Northeast, play more conference games, Rutgers and Villanova, and great opportunity for you and the squad.
The great thing about the Big East when you are doing well is that there's no easy team to play. So we love that. The competition is what gets you to the top. The tough thing when we're young and inexperienced is that there's no easy team. Yeah. So Rutgers is a great challenge. They're playing really well right now. They are senior laden. So it's a challenge. Now the good thing is historically that's been a game that's gone back and forth. So. On the other side, that was a game last year that we dominated pretty easily, so I'm sure they're out for some blood, so we have to come ready to play. And Villanova has a new coach. She's a former U.S. player. I'm sure she's doing a great job. We have not watched video on them yet, but we have to be prepared.
Absolutely. Well, safe travel and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
For Kelly Young, I'm Sean Moth. We appreciate you watching. Follow along on UofLSports.com, and we'll chat next week here on Cards TV.